Hi everyone, welcome back to Mr. Gard's maths class. Today we're going to be looking at the number plane. Now geometry and maths overlap because we use number planes. Now the planes that we are going to be using look like a compass. In some respects there's a north, south, east and west. Now normally in maths we don't actually call them north, south, east and west. We actually just give them two coordinates. We call them the x coordinate and the y coordinate. The x is always horizontal and the y is always vertical. We can look at it though as if it were a compass. Now René Descartes, the man up here, lived in the 1600s and he came up with this idea of looking at how to label points, I guess, on a 2D piece of paper. It was really important and is really important for future maths that you guys are going to be doing. Now I have a series of points all color coded all over this number plane or Cartesian plane. Now if I was to ask you, how could you describe where these green points are? One way you could do it is referring how far away it is from this center, or what we call the origin. So where the yellow square is what we call the origin. Now these green points, we work out how far away from the origin they are. Now, this guy here in green is 4 positions away from the origin on the x-axis. So we call that a 4, and then it is 1 unit up the y-axis. So we always put it in the coordinates of x and then y. So it's 4 across, 1 up from the origin. If we have a look at this guy, let's have a think about this one. We look at the x first, and it is 1 across, and it is 2 units up. Hopefully you can then have a look at the one up here. Feel free to pause the video at any point, and then fill in all of the values. So this one is going to be 3, 5. I'm going to pause the video now and fill out a few. Now that I've unpaused the video, have a look at some of the ones that I've filled out. Particularly, let's have a look at the blue ones first of all. Now, firstly, all of the ones up in the top right corner, they were all positive values. The blue ones down in the bottom right, let's have a look at them. This guy here, is 3 across, that's for the x value, and then it's 3 down from the origin, so we actually call that negative. You might now notice that there are 2 number lines, so each axis is a number line. One's going up and down, and one's going left to right. The bottom point is 4 across and 6 down, so it's 4, negative 6, because the y value is negative 6. This one here, let's have a look at that one. The x value is 6, the y value is 0. It hasn't gone up or down. The orange, you'll see the one on the y-axis here. It is 0 across and 3 up. It stays on the axis. And then finally, let's have a look at the ones in the bottom left corner. This guy here on the x-axis is negative 2 0, because it hasn't gone up or down. This guy here, feel free to pause the video, see if you can work it out before me. -5, -2. This one is -3, -5, -5. All right, hopefully you've had a look at that and that's starting to make some sense. Let's move over this way and look at one more example. Here I have the exact same Cartesian plane, but this time I'm giving you the values before, rather than putting the points on the Cartesian plane. Now looking down here, it would be a really good idea to see if you can pause the video in a minute and see if you can do these without me. So we always use the x value first, and then the y value comes second. You can think about that as alphabetical order if that helps you. I'll do the two blue examples for you first, and then I'll pause the video and fill out the rest. The first one is 2, 3. So the x value is 2 across, somewhere on the 2 across, 3 up. That puts me here. And then I label it, oh no, I label it 2, 3, and that's my point. The other one is -4 across, 2 up. And that is there, -4, 2. I'm going to now pause the video, see if you can work out where the green and orange ones are. So pause the video now. And I've now unpaused it. I've included the final points. The green, which I didn't quite finish, the orange, and the blue ones from earlier. Another way that you can sometimes see these written is this example up above, up here. Sometimes it will be included like this. These are the same points. The x values are along here, and the y values are along here. This point, 2, 3, is this guy. This one, -4, 2, is down here. And so on. They are matching with these guys. Hopefully that makes sense. Feel free to go back through it and enjoy.